What's poppin', Trojans? I'm Cal,
I'm Jacinta.
and welcome to this week's Trojan News. Fellowship of Christian Athletes meets on Thursdays at 7:15 a.m. in room C185A. You don't have to be an athlete to come. Contact K. Adranya at ffc8.org or T. Gabriel at ffc8.org for questions.
Join us for fun adventures. D&D Club will continue to be on Thursdays after school in the cafeteria. For any questions, contact Ms. Capet or Ms. Deshawn.
If you ever wanted to learn how to crochet or knit, now you can for free. Join us for Yarn Club in room C271 every other Monday. For any questions, reach out to Ms. Capet.
Join us in Costa Rica February 2026. We have an informational meeting in the library on February 27, 2026 at 6 p.m. Use the QR code to register. Contact Ms. Taylor, Ms. Roger, or Ms. Santa Steven with questions.
Are you looking for scholarships, college information, and more to help your future? Educating Children of Color strives to bring scholarships, college information, and educational resources to all students with financial needs. See Ms. Monger in the Counseling Center for more information.
The MFLAG Cafe is back. If you have a family member that is active duty military, please come to the MFLAG Cafe for a visit or stay the whole time. It will be in the library on Wednesdays during all 3 lunches. See you there.
Native Student Union will begin meetings every Monday after school in C189, Miss Decker's room. All are welcome to come and learn about different cultures. Look for the flyers in the hallways.
This golf club is back for the spring. Join us in Newkirk's room A235 on Tuesdays after school. No equipment or experience needed.
Trojans, are you a singer/songwriter, poet, comedian, acoustic performer? Please join Speech and Debate for our second annual open mic night April 4th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the main cafeteria. Admission is $5. Concessions will be available.
Prom 2025, a Tango Fairy Tale, is starts today, April 12, from 7 to 11 p.m. at the DoubleTree Hilton Hotel. Formal or semi-formal dresses is required.
Are $60 per person and will be available for lunches from April 7th to April 11th. No tickets will be sold at the door. Tickets include entry to after prom. Light appetizers will be served at prom.
Only juniors and seniors from FFCHS and Melty may purchase prom ticket. Upperclassmen and outside date ticket must be purchased by a junior or senior at FFCHS or Welty. Have a completed and approved upperclassman or outside date form. Forms can be picked up from the front office now and are due no later than April 4 at 3 p.m.
Are non-transferables. ID, student ID, driver's license, or military ID will be checked at entry. If the ID does not match the name on the ticket list, entry will be denied.
Bag checks will be conducted at entry and upon re-entering from restrooms, no re-entry is allowed. Once students leave the prom venue, except from restrooms, they may not return.
Prom photos will be available for free from 7 to 9 p.m. Photos will be accessible for download the next day. Keep an eye for more prom news, including royalty nominations and voting during TAP. That's all for this week, Trojans.
What's good, Trojans? I'm Ethan.
I'm Chelsea.
And this is your Trojan Sports.
Thursday, girls golf varsity has a Trojan invite versus multiple schools at Shine Shadows Golf Course at 8 a.m. Baseball C team has a game versus Liberty at Liberty High School at 4 p.m. Baseball varsity has a game versus Liberty at FFCHS on the blue field at 4 p.m. Girls varsity has a match versus Doherty at Doherty Tennis Courts at 4 p.m. Tennis girls JV has a match versus Doherty at FFCHS Tennis Courts at 4 p.m. Lastly, boys volleyball has a game versus Doherty at FFCHS in the Trojan Arena, JV at 4:30, varsity at 5:30.
Tennis JV has a match versus Cheyenne Mountain at FFCHS Tennis Court at 4 p.m. Swim and Dive Varsity Boys Invitational versus Cheyenne Mountain at Cheyenne Mountain High School at 3 p.m.
Today, Swim and Dive Varsity Boys continue the Invitational at 9 a.m. Track and Field Varsity has a tournament at CSUP Pueblo Thunderstorms at 9 a.m. Baseball C team has a game versus Rampart at FFCHS Redfield at 10 a.m. Boys Varsity has a game versus Rampart at Rampart High School. JV doubleheader versus Liberty at FFCH Bluefield at 10 a.m. Volleyball JV has a game versus Douglas County at FFCH Trojan Arena at 10 a.m. Volleyball varsity has a game versus Douglas County at FFCH Trojan Arena at 10 a.m.
On Monday, girls soccer JV has a match versus Widefield at FFCHS on the East Turf Field at 4 p.m. Tennis girls varsity has a match versus the Colorado Springs School at Colorado Country Club at 4 p.m. Lastly, girls soccer varsity has a game versus Widefield at FFCHS Stadium at 6 p.m.
On Tuesday, girls varsity golf Palmer Invitational versus Palmer at Patty Jewett Golf Course at 9:30. FFC District 8 Middle School track meet at FFCHS Stadium at 2 p.m. Baseball C team has a game versus Rampart at Rampart High School at 4 p.m. Baseball varsity has a game versus Rampart at FFCHS Bluefield at 4 p.m.
And that's all for this week's sports.
I'm here with.
Mrs. Delano.
All right, Miss Delano, what advice would you give to the incoming freshmen for next year?
Yes, my advice would be don't skip class, do your
Facts.
work, study, yeah, just do what you need to do to be successful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't skip, be on class on time, and don't try and fit into a group that you don't fit into.
Hey, who am I here with?
Alyssa.
So Alyssa, what's your advice to the incoming freshmen?
I would say don't take unnecessary classes, like if you're not looking to go to college or if you're taking AP classes in a career that, like for a career path that you're not interested in taking, don't overwhelm yourself like that. Don't skip, don't smoke, don't hang out with the wrong people, be respectful to your teachers. Yeah.
That's some really good advice there.
I think definitely do like the hard work. Don't skip out on your classes. It's like so many classes can be fun and like career based, and it's just definitely show up for yourself, and it's definitely important for college and stuff. So it's all for your future, you know. Take classes that'll actually like push you and actually work hard in them and try your best.
Hey, who am I here with?
Mr. Kressler.
All right, Mr. Kressler, so what advice would you give to the incoming freshmen for next year?
I would say great start from day one, so be on top of things, be organized, and don't overextend yourself with clubs and sports.
That's some good advice.
Now we're here with our master editor,
Kaylee,
All right, Kaylee, what advice would you give to the incoming freshmen this next year?
go to class and don't procrastinate on all your work.
Don't skip, stay in class, and do your work.
Anything else?
Don't try to do what everybody else is because it's not cool. Trust.
Don't vape.
Don't vape.